welcome to the 2024 commencement ceremony for Western Michigan University, where we will be celebrating two amazing student athletes. Before we get started with the program, I would like to share my favorite quote: "The future belongs to those who prepare for it today." Every decision you make moving forward will dictate how your future will be. I'm truly excited to see how you'll represent the Broncos moving forward. So as we get started, I would like to introduce our athletic director, Dan Bartholomew.
All right, guys, is it a great day to be a Bronco? Yes, sir. Come on, let's go a little better than that. I know it's graduation and it's formal and all, but we're going to have some fun. Is it a great day to be a Bronco? Let's go! It's always a great day to be a Bronco. It is a great day to be a Bronco when you can combine two of the most important things we do, right? We talk about what our vision is for you guys. Graduate holistically prepared to pursue your passions in life. Create high-quality connections with the community that last you beyond your graduation. And compete at the highest level, compete for championships, right? Nothing more important than we do than that first piece, that graduation piece. So to be able to combine it with competing for a bowl championship is really special. So why don't you guys give yourselves a round of applause just for even being here. The bowl game, as you know, and this applies to everybody in the room, right? The bowl game brought about a really interesting challenge. Okay, it's nice that it was early because we all have the holidays now to be with our families, but it occurred during finals week. Okay, so we definitely have some thank yous that we need to give out for all of you because I know you worked your tails off to either get finals done before you got here or to work while you're practicing, while you're doing bowl events, work through your finals this week, and we could not have done it without our academic staff, so I want to recognize them. Lauren Robertson, let's hear it for Lauren. Adriana Diaz. And my man Joey. Where's Joey? Joey. They're my man Joey Price. Thank you, guys. I know it was early mornings, late nights, wrangling people together, so thank you for making this week special. The other challenge was we missed commencement, right? Commencement is tomorrow. Commencement is a huge deal. As I said, graduation is the biggest and most important thing that we do. But we were not going to let that opportunity pass us by. We were going to make sure we had a special commencement for two very, very special guys here. And I want to thank Julian Jones and the Broncos Empowered staff for putting this on. Thank you, Julian. Let's give him a round of applause. And then, of course, listen, none of this happens, right? None of this happens without university and community support, right? To be able to get the blessing from the university to bring this team down during finals week, right? Miss commencement, that's a big deal. And that kind of support goes a long way. And we've got a really, really special member of our university community here who I want to acknowledge, trustee, board chair of our Board of Trustees, Shelly Edgerton. Shelly is here with us. Let's give Shelly a round of applause. And we wanted to make this real, right? When you go to commencement, Trustee Edgerton reads this very special saying. I can't remember what it is. She knows what it is. But it makes you a true graduate. And so Trustee Edgerton flew all the way here to be able to hand out the diplomas and give that special graduation speech. And so we're all looking forward to that. We appreciate it. I mentioned support from the community, and I also just want to point out we got a couple of our Bronco faithful, Bronco supporters who are here. Jim and Maggie Hills. They are here supporting you in the back. Everybody say hello to Jim and Maggie. Let's hear for them. And then also our Mid-American Conference Commissioner, Dr. John Steinbrecher in the back there. Everybody say hello to John. Okay, we're here to celebrate two very special athletes. Anthony Sambucci, or Booch, as we all call him, right? And Bilhal Kone, and BK, as we all call him, right? Great students, great citizens. From my observation, right, emotional leaders, emotional leader on the offense, emotional leader on the defense. We don't get to where we are without these two guys here, okay? And we know what they do on the field. Okay, two guys who basically have started from the moment that they walked on the field. We've got an all-MAC performer, and we've got, with BK, our second consecutive Senior Bowl representative, and certainly we know they have bright futures on the field. But they're more than that to us. They're more than that to our program. And I do want to just give them a special recognition. These two guys contributed to a culture that set records here, right? And we talked about the 3 components of our vision, okay? Holistic preparation for graduation. Last year, you all set a cumulative GPA record across our department with a 3.41, okay? These guys contributed to that culture. Last year, over 6,000 hours of service to the community into Kalamazoo. These guys contributed to that culture. And then this year, this fall, as I'm sure you all know at this point, all 5 of our programs, all 5 of our fall sport programs represented in the postseason, the last one being our football program, clinching that win against Eastern Michigan. These 2 guys contributed to a culture that is transformational and is taking us really special places. So let's hear it for them. They're special guys. So what I'll tell you, I know your coaches and your academic advisors are here and are going to say some great things about you, but what I will tell you is, and my commitment to you is, you are both Broncos for life, right? And that's a commitment we make when you walk in this door. All of the resources that you've received here, Broncos Empowered, career support, somebody to pick up the phone and call, we're all still here from you. It does not change when you walk off of our campus, all right? You are Broncos for life. And I will tell you that one of the great things for me about being an athletic director, we work really hard to create these experiences for you and to put you in a position to succeed while you're at Western. We take that very seriously, and you'll continue to have access to those. But the specialist part for me is when I get to step back and watch you shine, right? And you two are going to shine, and I assure you, I'll be on the sideline applauding you with all of my staff and colleagues. Congratulations to you both. It's a great day to be a Bronco. Let's hear it for Booch and BK.
Thank you, Dan. Please welcome wide receivers coach Jay Reed as he shares some words on Anthony Sambucci.
Anthony Rocco Sambucci, the kid from Lamont, Illinois, Chicago kid, they call him. As I sit here contemplating what to discuss and talk about and give this long, elongated speech about you, I want to sum up who you are in 3 words. And I think anybody that knows you can attest to these 3 and who you are. Passion, perseverance, and purpose. Passion, a strong and barely controllable emotion. I think anybody in this room who knows this Mr. Rocco knows it was barely controllable. But the most fondest and fun thing that I got to witness over these last 2 years with him was turning the emotional into emotion. And if you don't understand who this young man is, you need to understand he loves this game more than anybody that I've ever known. He loves the people beside him harder than anybody I've ever seen love. And that translates to that passion, to where some may say it's out of control. Some may say it's rage. Some may say it's anger. But if you really know who he is, you know it's just another version of love. And he represents the name on the back of his jersey as well as the name on the front, with pride, with joy, with sacrifice, all intuitive. He loves this game, he loves these people, and he takes pride in everything that he does. Passion. Perseverance. Persistence to do something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Even going back to his high school days, Bush would tell you he was not the most highly recruited kid. He had to earn a scholarship to Western Michigan, going to camp, showcasing his abilities, and earning an opportunity to be here. Even his time in his career as a Bronco, earning, scratching, clawing to find his way to the success and the pinnacle of being one of the top Bronco receivers of all time. And even battling through injuries constantly, year after year, where some may have folded, some may have failed, some may have sat back and said, is this for me? He persevered through. And I think he would tell you from the bottom of his heart, if it weren't for the people around him, he wouldn't have been in the position that he would be in right now. But As I told these guys, it is all a test for the testimony. And through those trials and tribulations that have led him up to this point, now he could preach his testimony to the next up and coming and laying a foundation for what the future to be. Perseverance. And then the last one is purpose. I choose purpose over position. The reason for which something is done, it is one's intentions or objective. Buch's purpose comes much further, all right, than just this game of football. It comes from his family back at home. And everything they've done to sacrifice for him to get to this position that he's in. Now being a college graduate, one of the top Western Michigan wide receivers of all time, and laying a foundation for a better program to be. He takes pride in proving people wrong in everything that he does, knowing that I need to be twice as good to get half as much in any and everything that I do. His purpose was to strive and embody being what we break down on every day in our receiver room is being an alpha. And if you don't know the definition of being an alpha, it means being the most dominant out of any sphere or obstacle around you. Booch, what I could tell you with great pride and joy and gratitude, I'm so grateful to have been with you these last 2 years. I'm so grateful to have been a part of your journey. I'm grateful for you to have taught me. And I know as a coach, you sit here and say, Coach, you were supposed to be the one that's doing the teaching. Well, I can tell you one thing. I've probably learned so much just in my time being with him as he's learned from me. And I know one thing. The biggest thing that I was able to learn is you can always dig a little deeper. You can always do a little more. And no is never going to be an answer. And as you go through the rest of your life, and as you go through the rest of your career, let these 3 attributes that have led you to this point right now lead you to future success. Let this be the first of many milestones to come. Now, a college graduate. Now, etching yourself in Western Michigan history. The first thing when me and Booch sat down and said, what do you want to accomplish? Coach, I want my name on that wall. Well, I tell you, it transcends what you've done here than having your name on that wall. The people's lives you've touched, from myself to our room to the offensive staff, the defensive staff, everybody you've touched, you've made better. And now, what's to come for the rest of your life? Not only being a college graduate now, being a bowl champion, and future pursuing being a great husband, a great father, and a great leader of men. The future is bright for you, Booch. I cannot sit here and say how proud I am of you and what the future is for you. And I know that every person in this room can speak highly of you in that matter. Booch, we love you. We're grateful for you. Let's go out a winner on tomorrow. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Please welcome cornerbacks coach DC as he shares words on BK.
Hey, get up real quick. Get up real quick. Get up, 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 get up. We gotta get it cracking. We gotta get it going here. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got. We all we need. All right, let's sit down. Here we go. Here we go. Gotta get you guys going a little bit. All right. BK, Bilhal, Kone, you did it. Congratulations. You are officially graduating from Western Michigan University. The kid from West Africa, Ivory Coast, you came a long way. From Apple Valley, Minnesota, from Iowa Central JUCO, Indiana State, your journey's been a little different, just like mine. What a journey filled with countless memories, experiences, goes well beyond the scoreboard. I'm getting very emotional talking about him. We have a really close relationship. Extremely challenging circumstances reveal character. You will always have a support system from me and Western Michigan football family. It's been worth it. You've been doubted all your life, and you have done nothing but put your head down and keep working. Don't stop working. And you never let circumstance dictate your behavior. No matter what you face, kept your head high and you kept going. Even though this degree is for your mom, guess what? Nobody can take it away from you. I remember you coming in, we had a conversation on the phone when you first got in. You came in Western Michigan on a visit by yourself. I'm like, what's your support system? You pretty much said just you and your mom. You and your mom, your sister, your brother. And you want to do everything for them. That's your why. That was your why. I remember sitting down with you to talk about my why and my family. Very similar. Built the same. You always ask all the right questions. Just coming in as a young man by yourself, that's your maturity. That's growth. And I remember all you said, you just wanted the opportunity to prove yourself at this level. You done that. I remember getting that phone call from your mom, calling us, making it official. Say you want to be a Bronco. We were excited. So as you move on to the next chapter of your life, hopefully you'll remember the lesson from the game and the team provided, character, leadership, unity, perseverance, winning, losing, hardship, and joy. And most importantly, walking off the field with your brothers. After you have given everything you got. The lesson of college football are many. It's our hope as coaches and mentor that you will remember with gratitude and appreciation. I appreciate everything you have done for us in this program. I remember recruiting you. You was one of the first one from the transfer portal. With Coach Taylor culture, with that effort, attitude, toughness, you bought in. You bought in. It wasn't easy. You had your ups and downs. You had times where you thought you was done. I remember those moments. We kept going. That's life. That's life. You're going to deal with tough time. You're going to deal with circumstances that ain't always right, but you got to keep going. I'm grateful that I was able to coach you. I love you. I appreciate you. Really proud of you. Thank you. All right. Congratulations. Go Broncos.
Thank you, Coach. Now welcome Assistant AD for Academics, Adriana Diaz.
Okay. All right. As one of the academic advisors, I have the unique privilege of working with nearly every student athlete that joins Western Michigan. With each passing year, I have the honor of seeing these students I work with graduate, and now you both are those students. Sambucci. I still remember my first year here at Western, and you were one of the first students I worked with closely. While you may not have been a huge fan of study tables, we all know, I like to believe it provided you the guidance you needed to succeed academically. I can still remember when you received a 4.0. Pretty sure I sent you a Teamworks message about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, you got a 4.0. So, very proud of you. BK. I can still remember when you transferred in mid-year. While I wasn't the one that worked closely with you on academics, Ashley did, I did still have the privilege of getting to know you and be around you and that mischievous grin you always have. Similar to Sambucci, while you didn't like study tables, it did provide you the structure you needed to make it to this point. Gone through all the adversity, and you've made it. I will absolutely miss seeing that smiling face coming into my office. I honestly could not be more proud of the both of you for putting in the work and making it to graduation. Ashley would reiterate my sentiments when I spoke to her yesterday. She was at a loss of words and just wants to say congrats. I will deeply miss working with both of you, and should you ever need anything, don't ever hesitate to reach out. Congratulations on officially becoming graduates of WMU, and I can't wait to see what the future has in store for the both of you. Also, if y'all don't give me a hug before you leave, I'll be deeply upset. Thank you.
All right, so the moment we're here for, if I can please have you all come to the front, that'd be great. So, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Recreation Sports Management from the College of Education and Human Development, Anthony Rocco Sambucci. And graduating with a Bachelor of Science in University Studies, concentration in Sports Management from Mertz State College, BK.
By the authority vested in me by the State of Michigan and the Board of Trustees of Western Michigan University, I now confer upon you your degrees with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Graduates, you are now officially alumni of Western Michigan University. Congratulations, class of 2024.